You don't have to live with your circumstances. You don't have to bear what you have got genetically or by nature or by fate. You can change everything about yourself. How do I know this? Because I did the exact same thing. So, first of all, about me, I'm Prateek and I got a 97% in my 10th board exams. I went from an average student to the top of my entire grade. I literally did not use any reference books, any tuition, any coachings, anything like that. Just studied on my own and got a 97% highest grade in my school. And today, I'll tell you my story and how you can change your circumstances. So, my story starts in 2023. Alright, it's late 2023 going on, basically August and September times. And right now, my life is absolute shit. It's like I wake up, I go to the school, there, I basically get bullied, like anyone can say anything to me and I don't even say anything. Like imagine me, a 6 foot guy, and I was quite bulky at that point, and still, I was just bearing whatever anyone was saying to me. Like there was this little kid who was basically half my height, and he was saying shit to me like, oh, you are ugly, you are this, you are that, and I was just bearing this thing. All right. Then I would return home from, like, continuing the timetable, I would return home from school and I would watch anime. Like literally I have a whole list of animes I have completed, and most of them were during that time. Like I would watch Attack on Titan, Vinland Saga, and literally just picture myself as the main character, thinking my life would change or something. Okay, now I would eat my food and all, like dinner and all, and basically junk food. Like if there's any chocolate, then I would directly eat it. I would not do any kind of workout or any calisthenics or anything like that. Then I would just sleep. Sometimes the sleep timing would be 8 p.m. Sometimes it would be 10 p.m. Sometimes it would be 1 a.m. Like it was never fixed. You can already imagine how my life was. It was absolute shit. I literally hated my life, but of course, I could not admit it to myself. I could not say that, oh, I hate my life, I need to change it. You know why? Because I had a mindset which many people have, and that I realize now, that it was that I literally couldn't change my circumstances. That was what I thought. Even if I tried my best, I couldn't change my circumstances. Now that I think about it, I think, how stupid is that? Like, you can literally change everything about yourself, and not even only about yourself, but literally about any part of your life, be it money, girls, dating, social life, workout like your own body, or anything. You can change anything about yourself, and that's how you improve yourself. So, let me tell you how I improved myself. So in those times, I started watching like those, those self-improvement videos, that 1% better every day. Then those gym videos in which girls are looking at guys who are doing weird gym things like handstand push-ups and all. And I would just keep on thinking that they look so cool. Why cannot I be like them? Then slowly and slowly, I started to watch these self-improvement videos so much that now I had created a rule for myself that whenever I would return home from school, I would do this: 10 push-ups, 10 squats, and maybe 10 jumping jacks or something. Like the third exercise, I don't exactly remember, but it was a set of 3, and I would do this 5 times. Alright, so basically 50 push-ups, 50 squats, and 50 the last exercise. It was maybe squats or jumping jacks, something like that. Now, at that time, I couldn't even do one push-up. Alright, it was like if I would just try to do a push-up, I would literally fall down. That was my level. That was where I started. And for squats, that weird sound that comes when you do the squat after a very long time, like the breaking bones sound or some shit. It would literally come on every squat I would do. So I just thought that why don't I just try it? And as I just thought of trying, I literally saw improvement. Like after 2 or 3 days, I could do one push up. Though it was still difficult, of course, it would be difficult. But now I could do a push up. Now squats were not that hard. Okay, they were still hard, but not that hard. And that's when I realized that, okay, I can literally change it. Like earlier, I was scared of doing push ups like in front of someone because I knew that I would fail. But now I realize that now I am not scared of doing push-ups because now I can do them. And if I can improve in this, then why cannot I improve in other things? That became my mindset. And that's when I used to watch this channel called Far From Weak or something. Alright, it was this Kratos type of person. And now I was so into it that now I decided that every time I would be alone in my house, like everyone in my family was gone somewhere, at that time, I would turn on the TV, play the videos of this channel, and do push-ups and squats and all. Because at that time, I had no thought of studying or doing some real work like business education or researches or whatever. I had not thought of anything like that. But right now I was just focused on fitness. Like, it would be so cool if I could do push-ups and all. Alright. And slowly it started to become fun for me. Like now, instead of being scared of doing push-ups, I was just waiting that people from my family would go like out of the house so that I could do push-ups. Then again the realization hit. If this thing is so fun, like improving is so fun in this particular area, then how would it be in other areas? And at that point, I started reading books. Well, in the starting, they were just normal books like manga and all. But then I thought that if I am already reading manga, which I also used to read a few months back at that point, maybe in March or April of 2023, but then I had left them. Alright. Then I thought that if reading mangas is so fun, then why don't I try reading real books like with words and all? And then, for some reason, I remember the exact date. It was 3rd January when I first opened my history book. It was the 9th grade history book, and I opened French Revolution. For some reason, I have the exact memory of that date because on that date, I had come into my room and I just thought that okay, I'll do it later, I'll do it later. But then a mindset hit to me, which again came from far from week as far as I can remember. And that mindset was that if I just keep on saying tomorrow and tomorrow, then it would never work. So even if I do nothing at all, let's at least try so that I at least know how it is. Like, what do I have to do? And at that point, I opened the chapter of French Revolution. This is why I repeatedly mention the chapter of French Revolution in all my videos, because that was the first chapter that I actually started to study after maybe 5th or 6th grade, right? So, this chapter of French Revolution, as I was skimming through the pages, I saw all the pictures, like of the burning, of the storming of Bastille, and so many more pictures like Napoleon and all. And I thought that this is pretty cool. So why don't I read it? Then I remember the exact caricature. It was like there was a person sitting on a chair, and then there was a farmer coming, and it was written, the rich lord or someone takes all the money. Alright, it became a core memory in my mind, even if it is worthless. Like now, I don't need to know if the rich landlord takes it or not, whatever. But still, it became a core memory in my mind that, alright, now I can finally do it. That became my mindset after that point. And slowly, I started reading more and more. And then I realized that now I am able to answer questions which I earlier could not. It was like something new. Like earlier, I thought that I cannot improve myself at all. Then I started reading books and thought that wow, now I can finally answer the questions in the exams. Now I don't have to just guess. I don't have to just rely on teachers to tell me the answers. As I started to become better in studying, that's when I realized this concept that you can really improve yourself. Then, as I started to look around, I thought that this concept is not just related to studying or fitness, but this is a concept in basically every part of life. You can improve every part of your life. Like, name any part of life that you cannot improve unless you have a mental problem or a disease. Like, those things are obvious. Like, if you have a disease that will literally kill you in 2 or 3 days, then of course you cannot improve anything. Or if you have autism, Down syndrome, any kind of problem like that, then of course it would be really hard. But other than these 2 to 3 exceptional scenarios, you can improve any part of your life. Even if you are handicapped, you can still improve your life. Like girls, you just hold up with girls, talk to them, try to invite them to your house, try to get their number. Done. You are now better with talking to girls, and now slowly after a certain point, if you repeatedly talk to girls, you'll get a girlfriend. Second, fitness. Simple. Go to the gym, focus on your diet, you'll get a good body. Third, studying. Start reading books, repeatedly read books, you'll get better in studying. Fourth, social life. Go out to parties, talk to people, try to cold approach people. In gym, go to people and say that, hey, I wanted to talk to you, whatever, like that. And you'll slowly have friends. You'll slowly get invited to more parties, and slowly you'll get a better social life. So this is a concept that any part of your life, no matter what part of your life it is, it can be improved. That's the point, right? Now, how can you improve it? That's the question. Now, many people think that okay, I know that it can be improved, but I don't know how the specific part of life which I want to improve will be improved. Let's say someone wants to become something like a doctor, alright, and they're really bad at biology. How can they improve it? Now they'll think that oh, there's no way of improving this, and hence I can quit. You know, and this is the mindset that we do not want to have. There is no way of improving this, and hence I'll quit. You have to remember there is literally a way to improve everything in life. And it's not even that hard. You already know the ways, but it's just that you have to be consistent on them and you have to do them repeatedly. if you can do these two things, then you're already improving. That's the point. Now, taking the biology example, if you start reading biology books and if you start just like taking interest in biology, then again you'll improve in it. Literally, write a comment in on this video about your specific problem, and I'll tell you how to improve on that thing. So that's the point of this video. There is nothing in this world in which you cannot improve. And maybe I told this story in a previous video, but I have to tell this again because this is very relevant here. So, me and my friends, we were playing a game of truth or dare. Alright, there was this one friend of mine who asked me a question. If you could change anything about your life, literally anything about your life, would you change anything? Now, my answer was, if I was the earlier myself, the answer would have been, of course, like yes, I would become more good looking, I would be more rich, I would have a better family. But now, like this incident happened maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago, my answer was that wait, I don't want to improve anything. Because if I really wanted to improve it, I could do it. Or if I want to do it right now, then I am improving it. So literally, I said to him, I don't want to improve anything. And those, like, I was playing with two friends, and those two people were literally shocked. Like, you don't want to improve literally anything in life. They said a lot of things. Like, one was a personal family issue that I had. One was money. Like, what if you could get all the money in the world? Then there was fitness. What if you could get very fit instantly? Then there was something they said like dating and all. Like, maybe girls are interested in you. But again and again, I thought that I can improve it. And if I cannot improve it, like if it is the think of a past, for example, a dead family member, or some weird regret moment you did, like in an interview you failed or some shit, that is a learning experience. Maybe by the butterfly effect, you would not be here, you would not be so intelligent, you would not be so good in a particular skill if that incident did not happen. That's what I thought, right? Now, I want to say this to you too. Like, let's talk about the few examples that they asked me. First, family issues and all. As I told you, they were learning experiences. Second, money. You can earn money by an online business, by starting a small business, by investing in stocks, by investing in trading, by cryptocurrency, by learning a new skill and applying for a job. Literally, there are thousands of ways of earning money. Then, then they talked about dating and social life, right? Again, you can improve your dating and social life by workout, by improving your body, by improving your looks, which is again very easy. Improve your haircut, improve your fashion sense, like Mew and Mog and all those things, and then you'll improve your looks. If you improve your looks, girls will automatically be interested in you. And if they're interested in you, then again, that's easy, right? So, that's what my point is. Literally, anything in this world can be improved as long as you are willing to be consistent and as long as you are willing to put in the hard work that is required. Now, if you want more advice from me about how to actually do the stuff, about how to become better, about how not to lose in this world, how to actually do studying, right? Then I highly recommend you to join the program. It's literally $5 and the equivalent amount for Indian buyers. One link is for UPI payment, one link is for Gumroad. I highly recommend it to you. Like literally, you know those people who say that wait, I don't want to invest in my skills, and then next day they have a McDonald's worth $15 or two 20 or $25. Like, instead of that, what if you just invest $5 in your skills? Let's just try it. Even if it fails, what will happen? Okay, you lose $5, which even if you lost by chance, like if it was in your pocket and it accidentally washed away, you would not even notice it, right? So why not just try to invest in your skills? Now, I highly recommend it to improve your studying skills. I literally made a program, literally made videos on how to improve how to improve your studies, how to make a perfect timetable, how to make a timetable for the exams, how to memorize specific subjects, and so much more. I highly recommend it to you. Now, I'll see you in the next video. Till then, you can watch previous videos, join the program. I'll see you later. Till then, work like a dog, live like a lion.